Hey everybody, thanks for joining again. Well, we're going to be leaving Haines today. We've had a wonderful visit here. Wanted to just throw in a few pictures of some wildlife that we had seen in the town here. The weather's made some tough choices for us. In this case, we left Haines probably earlier than we wanted to, simply because the road between Haines and Haines Junction is this beautiful, beautiful landscape that we didn't get to see on the way in. But if we would have stayed in Haines another day, you're looking at a week of rain. So it makes some difficult choices as to what to do and when to do it and where to go. I don't know, we'll see. We're going to take this into consideration and think about maybe making some changes in our future travel plans. We just can't get tired of looking at the fireweed along the highways. It's such a beautiful plant. So I don't think I mentioned, the reason it's called fireweed is after a fire goes through and burns everything to the ground, it's typically the first plant that'll grow. So that's why you see it along the highways where they've chopped down all the trees. We stopped at this little place on the way back to Haines Junction called the $1 Million Falls. I'm not quite sure why it got its name, $1 Million Falls, but it's really cool. There's a boardwalk that walks most of the area, so you really get some fantastic views of the falls. My only wish was that you really can't get to the bottom of it, but that's cool. We had a great time. No, we didn't have to drive on this bridge, but considering the condition of some of the Alaskan highways, it wouldn't have surprised me a bit. So we're back in Whitehorse, and we were here last time, I believe, on a Sunday, and the place was a ghost town. I could park anywheres or walk anywheres I wanted. Now it's, I think, a Friday, and boy, I'll tell you what, the town is just buzzing. There's no place to park. It's crazy. So this is the old log church. It was built in 1900, and today it's the oldest building in Whitehorse. It was turned into a museum in 1980, but in the summer months they still hold services there. Okay, say something, you guys.
The sign for us, and luckily our sign is still here. Somebody put this nice sign up above it, so it's all good. It's still staying together.
We'd been seeing a ton of bicyclers, and Anna really wanted to stop and talk to a couple of them and give them a soda or something.
Normally.
I'm going to do the talking? Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
And you are?
I'm Sven from Germany.
Sven from Germany. And you are riding from?
I started in Anchorage in Alaska, and I'm going to Argentina, to Ushuaia. End of the road.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this trip is going to take how long?
About 1.5 years, a bit longer.
1.5 years.
Yeah.
And this is day 107.
107 years.
Wow.
Nice, nice.
I didn't celebrate the 100th day. It was.
No?
Why would I?
It's just another day, right?
I know.
He'll celebrate when he's in Argentina.
Yes,
That's when we'll
absolutely.
celebrate.
No, I celebrate now because I got a sandwich.
A peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
and
and soda.
And soda.
Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
Sodas,
Awesome.
sodas are jet fuel for cyclists. That's what you need.
Yeah, I just burned them in the next half an hour.
I
Yeah,
know. Yes,
show
yes.
off. Awesome. All right.
We
Thanks
wish you
a
the
lot.
best of luck.
Yes.
Thank you.
So continuing down the Cassier Highway, we came to Jade City. There's a big quarry nearby, and they pull out these huge rocks of jade. And then they slice and dice them. They turn them into jewelry or table art or whatever the heck you want to have. So when we got there, there was a sign that said that they're doing active filming, and if you want to not be in the film, you have to talk to them, or, you know. So we found out that they're putting on a History Channel TV program called Jade Fever. Of course, it's in all these various countries except for the United States, so we'll never see it. I might be in one of them, just kind of passing in front of the camera a bit, but so they were, a couple had stayed there at the lodge, the bed and breakfast, and they were going to put them on a helicopter and take them up to the mine. We're not sure what that arrangement looked like. I don't know, because all the cameras were all over the place. So I don't know if it was a paid spot or how they work all that.
Buddy, I don't have anything for you. Sorry. You look very friendly. I don't have anything for you. Don't get hit.
I was just going to see if he'll walk or something.
You are beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. You're just gonna sit there, huh?
He is. He's just going to sit and wait for us?
You're just gonna sit there? I'm not getting out of this vehicle, dude. No. Oh, you hear the rapper. It's not happening. It's not happening. Bye, buddy. Oh my God, he's totally smelling the trailer. Oh. Look at him. He's following us. He's pretty close. Do I want to try
You should roll up your window, Mom.
Oh, fuck. Put on your hazards. Oh, he's hurt.
So that was an interesting free camping site.
It was. It made for a very interesting evening. So there's a lot going on in Canada. There was a couple that they found shot. I believe they were alongside the road near Liard Hot Springs. And then there was another man found by Dease Lake who had been murdered. And that's about how far apart?
Well, it's a couple 100 kilometers apart from each other, and we drove through Dease Lake earlier today, and so we're maybe 150 kilometers from Dease Lake, so we're pretty close.
But we were feeling okay because there's two young men that are also missing, and for whatever reason they are suspects in killing these three people, but they're in Manitoba?
Manitoba. They think that's where they are, which is several provinces over.
So we weren't, I mean, everybody is super concerned about it. That kind of stuff just does not happen around here. I mean, so much where you turn on the radio, if you can get any channels, that is, and they're bringing in counselors because everybody's stressed about it, and you can't go anywhere and everybody's talking about it. It just does not happen around here. So anyways, we're all comfortable in our trailer, and somebody knocks on the door, and it's like, oh boy. Tom's like, look out the window. So I look out the window, and he identifies himself. He's law enforcement. I don't know exactly what they're called.
State trooper of some sort, yeah.
So anyways, I opened the door, and he said, hey, we're just, with everything going on, we're just checking on, you know, everybody, to making sure they're all okay. And we're like, oh yeah, we're fine. We appreciate you checking on us. And he said, you know, we talked to him for a while. He was very, very friendly. He said, in regards to what's going on, they are in Manitoba. Now, how they know that, I don't know. But anyways, so that was, you know, we totally appreciate him checking on us. He said there's a lot of law enforcement in the area, so, you know, which is great, right? So anyways, so that was the start of our evening. That was the start. And then luckily Tom had noticed that there was a biker that had set up camp
not too far from us, maybe 30 feet from us.
So anyways, so we're in bed, and now there's another knock on the door, and we're like, oh my gosh.
Now when we say in bed, I'm in my underwear, right? I don't wear pajamas. I'm in my underwear.
So this guy, I think he actually, before he knocked on the door, I think he knocked on the truck or like the front of the trailer or something, and then all of a sudden he's going, hey, there's a bear out here, and we're like, oh my god. So I look out the window, and sure enough I see the bear by his tent. So I open the door, and Tom's like, do you want to come in? And he's like, no, I just want you to know there's a bear out here. We're like, okay.
So here I am trying to put on some clothes. You know, this guy is standing in front of us there, and we're offering for him to come into the trailer to get some protection.
So
but I'll tell you what, though, I was so proud of my wife.
You were?
She yeah.
Why?
You know, this guy.
Oh, he was, yeah.
This guy was afraid of the bear and moved over to us for protection. My wife goes and stands outside and says, well, I know how to get rid of him. So she goes out there and starts yelling at the bear to get lost, and the bear wanders away. That's pretty cool.
Oh, okay, yeah. So anyways, I'm like, well, do you want to move your tent closer to us so I can protect you? No, that's not what I said. Anyways, it was a pretty exciting evening, I guess you would say. Pretty
eventful evening. And this morning then the bear was seen again just across the road, so he's still hanging around the area.
Yep. Anyways, that's it.
That's it for our exciting evening. Thanks for spending some time with us. If you liked the video, please hit like. I think we're up to 28 subscribers, so let's see if we can make that 30. And please leave a comment. We always enjoy reading those.